hao.
Ni hao ma.
Bonjour.
Annyeong.
No, like hola.
Hola.
Hallo, ich heiße Lina und meine Muttersprache ist Deutsch.
我個名係黃國詩，我識講廣東
Je
話。
m'appelle Alix et je parle français.
내 이름은 Joanne. 나는 한국말 할 수 있어.
Hola, me llamo Ana y hablo español.
I guess yes. I'm more like in your face in German when I speak German. I don't know.
Yes, I'm more confident when I'm talking in Korean, I think. For now.
I guess I'm missing some words in English to be, I don't know, to like have like a good discussion or anything, or a good argument. So I'm more like, I critique more in German and I'm more like bang in your face.
I feel like I have a little bit more of a formal attitude just because when I'm speaking French, I'm usually speaking with my parents or with people that my parents' friends. So the type of people I talk to in French is more formal, I guess.
And why?
I don't know. It seems natural to me to do either one. So doing, I don't know, talking in any different language isn't any different to me.
Why?
Because I talk. I just don't think about it.
I like it. I mean, I understand English well, but like when I'm listening to lectures and stuff, it takes me longer than other native speakers to get English when I could probably understand Korean right away.
Yes, just because it's easier for me and it's my native language.
For now, I prefer Korean because there are more words I can say and like I can express my feelings with Korean better.
English,
Why?
because I probably understand them more.
I prefer, for long periods of time, I like speaking English just because it's easier on the mind.
I can communicate better with English because most of my friends speak only English, and just because of where I live, it's mostly English, so.
It depends in the situation, because if I'm talking with my parents, I prefer Chinese, and then usually I'll speak in English.
But I like speaking French just because I think I like hearing French a lot better. I think it's more like of a comfort sound to me.
Spanish is a lot less complicated, if you ask me, than English. And I know a lot of people who, Spanish isn't their first language and they're learning Spanish. English isn't their first language and they're learning English. It's much more difficult. So if we're talking about like which one's easier, I would say Spanish just because it's easier.
A lot?
Why?
Because it's Chinese.
I don't know, I guess it's closely linked. Like,
How?
we have so many different words and adjectives.
There are definitely some words that are specific to some of the culture.
Like there's just certain words I'd be hard to like describe in English, like situations and stuff like that, or like certain like traditions that'd be hard to like translate into English because they'd sound weird.
See, there are words that describe people's like actions or personalities that I can't translate to English because white people don't do what Koreans.
I think that there's certain words in French that you can't really translate to English, and I think they're like pretty representative of like French culture because they're very French words to say. Only like French people would be like have expressions that mean like, wow, what a failure.
Yeah, certain ways of acting, there's a word for it, but since they don't do it here, there's no word for it. So that
Or casser de gueule means like broke her face basically, and it's like if anybody kind of like failed in any way, like a really popular thing to say is just like casser de gueule, and it just means like she broke her face basically. But like gueule is like not like face like of a human, it means like a face of an animal, and so it's kind of like half an insult, but it's kind of also kind of funny. It's just something that French people say.